What's up, guys? It's Naked Batman. Um, we're going to go through a few books that I've read. This is for last week. I didn't get to make a video last week, and I haven't got my comics for this week, so we're just going to do a few books that stood out to me from last week, and I'm going to show you some of the stuff I got for Christmas. So we'll start with, um, yeah, He-Man, number one, The Eternity War. It was pretty good. I've read maybe one or two maybe He-Man comics, not much. I used to watch the show all the time, and this was kind of interesting. I don't know if I'll pick up any more, but this was a pretty good issue. Uh, it seems like I kind of picked it up in the middle of a story. It was a number one, but I'm pretty sure it was a tie-in to the other series. The one that's just called He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. So I'm pretty sure it was just a tie-in issue. I was hoping it would just be a regular number one, but that rarely happens. So, um, but yeah, as far as what I saw in it that was uh, redeeming, I guess, was the uh, the artwork was really good, and the concept was interesting. It was very different from what I remember He-Man being like, but which is good. I mean, because the cartoons, it seemed like it was always the same story. It's just always fighting Skeletor, always beating Skeletor, him always, getting away at the last minute. That's what it felt like. I could be wrong, but this was an interesting little twist. Things were a lot different in this book, but I think that I think that if I had picked up maybe at least the last three or four issues of the He-Man the regular series, I think I would probably have enjoyed this more. But considering where I landed, just reading this number one, I would give it a 3 out of 5. Primarily because for some reason, I really like this artwork for He-Man. Considering it's just kind of a 1980s kind of show. I mean, they kind of redid the art, in the later cartoon, but this artwork just really makes the story seem more legit. It doesn't seem like a kid's thing anymore. But yeah, 3 out of 5 for that. It was pretty good. And this is what I've been waiting like 6 months for. Is the Robin Rises Alpha. This is where Damian is back. Spoiler alert. That's probably Robin Rises. I mean, dead giveaway. But this has been a long time in the making. Ever since the Batman Incorporated number 9 or number 8, I believe. When Damian was killed, it was too abrupt. He wasn't around long enough, and I was always wondering if they were going to bring him back. I mean, because it just felt like, yeah, we killed Jason. You know we experienced that. But he's back. And Dick Grayson and Tim Drake. I mean, they've kind of graduated up into the big leagues. But the thing is all of those Robins. I mean, except for Jason Todd. I mean, look at the long run we had with Dick Grayson, years and years and years and years and years, like up until the '80s, and then Tim Drake, pretty decent run. I mean, not nothing compared to Dick Grayson, but pretty nice run. And I mean, his evolution into Red Robin was pretty natural, I think, or at least for me it was. And uh, you know, Jason Todd when he came back, I mean that they redeemed everything. I mean, it was epic. I mean, him coming back as the Red Hood. I mean, that to me that just kind of made up for a lot of the short-lived, you know, kind of his short-lived Robin career, which even though it was short-lived, I mean it was kind of appropriate because he was kind of a jerk. I mean, but I don't for some reason I've just been really attached to Damien as Robin because to me it's just there's a whole nother level there. It's not young Ward, it's his son. I mean, it makes it that much more. The dialogue is that much more interesting because he's putting his son in danger every day, but I mean, it's like he's trying to protect his son, but he knows that his son's, his job is to be Robin. Like that's his That's what he's meant to do, and so he's kind of in an interesting position there. But since Robin's been dead, it's just been weird, like because the series was called Batman and Robin, but what do you do with Batman and Robin when there's no Robin? So they've gone about a pretty. I think they've done it pretty sophisticated. They've done a sophisticated job, I think, because um, Ra's al Ghul, Apocalypse, Dark Side, all that stuff, bringing all of that in. I think that was a pretty tasteful transition into bringing him back. So, and this issue just kills it. I mean, it's a big book. It's $5 one shot. If you picked up the other one, this is kind of its partner. It the Robin Rises Omega. Um, I mean, it's just a really good concept, and I just feel like I'm really excited to read Batman and Robin again because it was kind of a throwaway issue for a long time. It was just like all these guest appearances, like Batman and Two Face, Batman and Aquaman, Batman and Wonder Woman. Like, I mean, it just got really lame. Like, and I was like, if this is how it's going to be from now on, I'm just going to quit reading it. But uh, one issue came out and it said Hunt for Robin, and I was like, they're going to bring him back. But it was a long, long, long process. I don't even know how many issues. It feels like it was a year, but definitely pick this up. It's worth it, and definitely go back and read the other Batman and Robin stuff, especially from number 1 to like number 15. That's where Robin was there. He was alive. Really good issues. Really got me attached to the character, and I'm just super excited that he's back. So I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 5 because I've been waiting a long time. And sorry, I kind of bloviated on that one, but lastly, what stood out to me this week was Batman Annual number 3. Really good issue. It's tie into the end game. It's kind of took. It really didn't have a lot to do with Batman. It was kind of more of the perspective of a journalist who was kind of creepily befriended by the Joker. Apparently, he had some kind of reaction to something that he was there. Joker was doing his thing, and his reaction that he gave to when he saw the Joker, like the things that he said to the Joker when they found out that he was watching them. For some reason, that made the Joker really interested in this particular person, and like he's followed him his whole life, pretty much. I mean, that's dead giveaway. I mean, sorry, spoiler, but that's kind of the basis of the issue is that you see this guy's life pass, through all these stages, but the Joker's constantly coming back to him for some twisted reason. I don't know. It's really interesting. It kind of gives a good idea about just the character that the version of the Joker that Scott Snyder is painting here. He's really given this incredibly dark image of who the Joker is. There's really not much comedic. I mean, there is, but it's so dark. It's just not. It's not the cheesy jokes that we remember from the animated series back in the '90s. This is very much a new creature altogether. So, and this really just kind of, it was just kind of a good capstone on the end game stuff. Just kind of summing up the Joker's character without even really using Batman in there. It was just really focusing on what the Joker can do to somebody. So definitely, I give that a 5 out of 5. It was really good. I've been looking forward to that for a while. And okay, let me think. I think I only have one thing to show you guys that I got for Christmas that's comic related. So we'll check this out real quick. All right, I gotta flip the camera around here. I got the 7-pack Justice League figures, as you can see there. You got Aquaman, pretty sick. Green Lantern, I like. Wonder Woman was probably my least favorite sculpt, just because it doesn't really look like her from the comics, but I still like it. Superman, pretty good. I think Batman is definitely my favorite, just because of the sculpt and the cape. Like, I don't know if you can see that right there. His cape kind of lays on the ground. It's pretty cool. Flash, really dig, and Cyborg. I really like that figure too, because I mean, I really don't see that many Cyborg figures around. But yeah, definitely, this was pretty much it was a good deal. Getting all 7 figures in that box, so really, really interesting set. Really well made figures. They're pretty much made the same, which kind of surprised me because they all look really different. So usually figures that are made the same, they just all kind of look the same, just with a different paint job. But they really look different. They did a good job on these. So yeah, I think that was my favorite thing that I've got as far as comic book related for Christmas. But I think that's pretty much it, guys. So this is Naked Batman, and we'll be back soon, hopefully. Once I get my comics for the next couple weeks, we'll do some more reviews. So, see you later.